a bit early in the morning for me this, and my jumper's too tight around the neck. We're setting off to Czech Republic. It's the 1st of October and we forgot white rabbits again.
Rabbit, rabbit.
We were at Dorothy and Richard's last night, having far too much to eat and too much to drink, and I've got wind, I'm sorry to say. And we're off.
Yeah, we're going for a breakfast in a transport cafe on A1, aren't we? We haven't had out to eat or drink as yet. So. Right.
This is Bab's Cafe where we've just had a fry up. And it's a cool, crisp autumn day. We've seen a massive rainbow. We're in a brewery. It's where we're actually sleeping as well.
We've just got our tea for tonight. Janice, well, this is duck liver, breaded and fried, with potatoes and salad and stuff. And Janice has got it with onion cooked, and we've got a couple of beers. And for the whole lot here, it's about just less than £6. This is the strange door to our room there. We've got a glass door here, and then in we go. Hello, Janice.
Hello. The secret, I saw the bottle opener.
We have.
And where there's a bottle opener, there is a beer.
Mini bar.
Because we are sleeping in the brewery.
Yeah, this is the brewery hotel.
I don't think they charge for that beer.
Don't you?
No.
Lovely beds.
Because
It's
it's scored through them.
It's quite a good spot, isn't it?
It's alright, yeah. I'm tired now, I'm going to bed now.
We've had a right good day, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
So, and a lovely tea. And the whole bloody lot, including 2 beers, has cost us, and a tip for waiter, the princely sum of
£9.
£9, isn't it? Oh, I think we must be near town hall.
Are you joking?
No, you're on already.
There's only us two here, and Peter's forcing me to give you a rundown of our hammered cucumber and cakey breakfast.
There we go. Not so, isn't it? Oh, it's not here. It's mine. Proper breakfast. Some bread and cake. This is the bottom bit we're in. That's our lift up to our room. You've got to use a key to get up to the room. Didn't lift. Let's lift it up upstairs. Nice spot this.
This is literally where we got off the bus last night at the train station. There's a lot of trams here. It's not pretty here, but it just reminds you of sort of 1960s. Hot cobbled streets. I like that view actually. And that funny travel agent there. That's one at Main Drags up there, which is where our hotel is. And of course you can't get away from the KFC. Just saying to Peter, it's typical when I videoed that bit there were no trams coming. Public transport is about 30 pence. It was 30 pence from airport to here, and it was a 20-minute drive. We're up near the cathedral. It's very, very quiet. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's in church. We both like that green building. It's Peter. And you've got this is to commemorate the end of the Napoleonic War. And then there's views extend over to Vienna back there. Whereas it's a cloudy day, it's not that fantastic. We just went to look at the cathedral, but there's actually a service on at the moment, so we didn't take any photographs inside. And we just walked around the ramparts. There's that green building from the other side. This is a mural on the side of the Creative Arts building. Which I just spotted. It's got some pretty weird stuff inside. I'm going to go and look what time it's open. As you come round to the side of the building, he's trying to walk on a tightrope round to this angel that's sitting on a lump of rock. And there's some weird kind of horse. And through rafters there you can see a man hanging from the rafters. Again, this isn't exactly pretty, and the locals have nicknamed it a mound of diarrhea. So we just thought that was quite amusing. It actually says diarrhea in the book. Told you it's quiet. Sunday morning, 11:15. Can't hear anybody speaking apart from myself. Usually the case. I'm from Cathedral, and there's twice on this holiday I'm hoping to get my macabre. See behind Peter it says crypt. We're going into the crypt. It's only open 3/4 of an hour.
Right up at top of Down really Castle now. Janice is poking me in the head with an umbrella.
I'm sheltering your camera.
Oh, apples on tree over there, and loads of them. This is Castle. Quite a nice spot. It's got moats and all sorts of things around it.
The absence of other people.
Yeah, it's very quiet, isn't it? There's about 20 of us going around all tourist bits, isn't there? There's Janice under a lovely umbrella.
Peter's not happy because I've brought such a small umbrella, but it's disposable because it's broken.
And she keeps
throw it away.
poking me with that sharp
These
bit.
trousers will also be thrown away, as will the shoes. I've got a disposable wardrobe so that when I go home with an empty suitcase I can take all my souvenirs home.
Yeah.
Very clever I am. It's just that I don't look beautiful, but I will tonight. We've come down from the castle. We just walked the whole length of that street up there looking for a cafe, but we couldn't find one. Great big buildings. We've just come to this monastery here. It's closed on Sundays. Funny day for a monastery to close, but it is. Probably because they're doing the business in there. You can come on a tour on a Monday, but you need 4 people. And as me and Peter seem to be only 2 in town at the moment, we're not sure we'll be doing that tomorrow. We might go shopping instead. You can tell, like I said before, it's quiet. And we're going in search of a cafe. We're coming here for some lunch. A very nice little bar. It's got a toasty, beer, coffee. Right, it's flower arrangement.
We're in the brewery that goes with the hotel we're in. Actually brew the beer over there.
The entrance to our hotel, which I just like the paintings. That's into the bar where we've just been.
You've got to show that one above door behind you. That's what they call the dragon. But it was a crocodile that was given to the king. A stuffed crocodile. Everyone thought it was a dragon.
And that's us, Pegas.
Hi Johnny. We've just got us tea, haven't we?
Why did they get you to order a side salad when you've got all that food?
We've got a little side salad down there, and we've got a kebab. Good size of that bugger. It's huge, isn't it? And we got some chips. We're in a medieval eating house. Right. But with modern music.
We've got beef, chicken and pork. They're all,
Oops, excuse me.
they're all stuffed with wild mushrooms.
Looks good, doesn't it?
This is like in restaurant, like a torture rack. Strange sort of place. Big table. It's a bit like burger Brandstatter in here. You've got this funny bit like this bloke hanging out at the ceiling. Peter waiting for me. That meal, including 2 beers and 2 wines, cost us £15.
I'm just recovering after our meal, aren't I?
I've got a Jägermeister to settle my stomach and a beer to quench my thirst.
That's what Janice fancied, isn't it?
Yeah, I just fancy that, yeah.
Quite a nice bar, it's a theatre bar. Owl there. Is it an owl? Is it? I can't see it that well. There's some over there, big flying beast. It's a nice sort of panel bar. Sort of vaulted ceilings.
Our hotel is just down from that church and we've just come out after breakfast on Monday morning and we've actually got life. It was so quiet over weekend. It's really strange just to see people.
Trams are going now.
So we're going to do some shopping. That's a stage because there was a wine festival here the whole of September. This is one at Main Squares, just down from hotel. Halt shops. All this wood here is the huts that they took down, like the wine huts, whatever you call them. Peter's behind me. We're into this unusual shopping centre. It's like, I think it's about 5 floors high. It's top. It's all glass down this side with a glass lift.
I think probably this side with arches used to be outside and they were just
Possibly.
like building into an interior.
And there's, it's all full of craft shops and cafes. A very strange picture we've just seen of a woman riding a bulldog. Well, I hope that's what she's doing. It's going to be quite hard to film this. We're at the top now. This is going down the glass side of it. It makes you quite bloody dizzy going down there. And that's into where we were stood before. I was stood in that bottom corner.
Some very fancy buildings round here. And then you go into very modern. There's Janice here buying herself a glass of wine. So what you get?
White, well, let's say it's white, it's green, but it's
It's nice,
That's
yeah.
it. No, good.
It's busy.
Yeah. And we're going up there to the market later. This is front at Town Hall. That top piece up there, apparently it's supposed to be like that because the bloke that built it, they decided not to pay him as much as he asked for it, so he's put a bent one in instead of a straight one there to get his own back on. Town's alderman. A great spot that up there. Apparently you can go up it at some time that year, but I think we're just out of season, so they don't let people up there. So we're inside that entrance now. There's a little thing up here. It's an alligator. And apparently it was given to town by Sultan of Turkey or something like that years and years ago, and they actually thought it were a dragon. So they've got it hung up here in Town Hall entrance. It's a funny place round here. You've got all this sort of gear, and then a nice courtyard and everything, and then you turn around and it was all very sort of 60s Russian type stuff. Very square buildings. Which is odd, very modern. Just been out doing a bit of looking round and shopping and things like that, and we've come inside one at Centres. It's a bit of a contrast, this one. It's slightly more modern. Isn't it, dear?
Got about 90 varieties of coffee.
Look at this place. And we're sat on these big square things in here. Quite a swish spot. Right, what we got in there then?
We've got all these different thick chocolates.
They're all about just over £1 each. And you can have them with or without alcohol. What's that back page thing? And that's like a fondue you can get. How much is it for fondue? Oh, £1.50 for that. It's mad, isn't it? What are you having then? Chocolate fondue? Yeah, I better have a look then. Very posh spot this.
Picked our car up, little Ford Fiesta, and we're following this man in front of us. He's taking us back to our hotel, and we're glad he's doing it because we're having to go over all tram lines, and when you're driving on the other side of the road, where anyway, in a city you don't know, going over tram lines, it's a bit scary.
It's like tram here, it's going to right now, across front of us.
Yeah. So it's like you've got to have your bloody wits about you.
And you've got people crossing over as well.
It's quite busy today.
I like it.
Not so busy on here. It's about 5 o'clock. We just stopped and had cappuccino and pancakes with ice cream, fruit and whipped cream, and the weather has started getting a bit misty. We're heading for, we think it's pronounced Slavonic, and the roads are, you know, fairly thin and windy, and it's just getting a little bit spooky. It's quite nice actually.
Just been driving along and come across this. Like, you want some property to do up abroad or something like that, how about your own castle? You could probably buy that for bugger all, and it's huge. Like that place we stayed in Scotland, isn't it? I've got a bit of money at it, but we've even got turrets and things up there. It's the right place. You could make that into a really nice spot. You're right in a lovely little village in the middle of nowhere.
Spotted a deer. In fact, I spotted a few. Oh, it's a fox. No, it's a deer. What is it?
It looks like a deer to me.
Yeah, it's a deer. Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. It's a baby one.
Staying well still, isn't it?
We've just come into this private pension, and for £12.50 for both of us, we've got this room here, which looks right out onto the square. Peter's just making beds. And then you go through here. We've got a bathroom in there. We've got a dining area, kitchenette, fireplace, lounge area, £6.25 each. I like these coat hooks here. We're in Slavonici, which we arrived last night, and I spotted that pension sign. That's our bedroom up there. This is the car we've got. And this is the one half of the town. It's like 2 squares attached at either side of the town hall. So through there, through those arches, is like the other square. We're just going to go for some breakfast, and then we'll show you some details on buildings later. Spotted this place last night. Apparently you get 10 slices of salami, 2 bread rolls and a coffee for 75p, so this is our chosen breakfast spot.
You see a big salami at top there though.
Yeah. It's inside this buffet, it's like a little butcher's. Piggy on the wall. You get ham sandwiches, jam, coffee and tea. Yeah.
An unusual exhibition we've come into, isn't it, Janice? You've got to have a light on your head. We'll look at some carvings outside. Apparently this is I think it's a 13th century cellar, isn't it? Just been in a gallery up there, quite an interesting spot. Here's Janice.
We were joking last night whether this had any water in it.
Yeah, proper thing, isn't it? There's a lot of these painted houses in town, like freezers on. Still a bit dull today. Very quiet again.
Countryside that we're driving through, we're following the Austrian border, and there's all these bunkers every few hundred yards. There's these huts that we think the hut on top might be like for watching the deer, because we've seen about 10 deer so far. So that's over to Austria, I think, probably where that line of trees is. we're literally going to follow that till we get to his next destination. And all you've got on the other side is corn. I was saying to Peter in Brno, every meal we got, you got sweet corn and peas. Again, it was like that thing I wrote for Richard's birthday, you know, about having sweet corn in the 70s. There's a dead rabbit down there in the middle of the screen. Just came round the corner and there's this massive eagle eating it. So I'm just hiding to see if I can see eagle come back. Just driving towards Brno. I've just got a view of it. It's like on a massive rock ledge, we think. It's very, very faint. It's quite misty at the moment, but the sun's trying to come through. There's a decidedly dodgy bit of roading going on in a hire car. It's like, God, just a bit worrying for that. The van in front can get through because he's got that manhole cover there to the side. This big ditch here at this side. Not quite sure what's going on now.
Just carrying out some road works, right, weaving road out so that we can get over this pile of muck here. Is it a bit on lumpy side?
Right, this is Brno Castle. The original plan was that we were going to stop here overnight, but there's hardly anything going on because with it being October, we found one restaurant that was open where we've just had lunch, had garlic soup. We drove up there, but there's roadworks right at the top, and you physically, because it takes up every inch of space up there, you can't get a view of it sideways. You know, I wanted to kind of stand, say, oops, is it? I wanted to stand like there, but it's only open on Saturdays, and today is Tuesday, so that's as close really as we're going to get to it. So we're going to move on, we've decided. Why?
Say that again.
I think it's Zinomy.
Right.
Z-Y-N-O-M-Y. Zinomy.
Alright. It's better guess than I, bud. It's quite an impressive town, isn't it?
You know, that bloke's got inside the church walls on there and gone right to end.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go.
Right. That's quite a church tower, that one over there, isn't it? Just to get a bit further in, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's still quite misty, but
But it's not cold. We were both in t-shirts and it's 5 o'clock.
some quite unusual houses over in woods over there. Right in the middle of it. Sort of forests. Now you'll get to them and get away from them. All like tucked away. Some of them almost look like little huts, or I wonder if they're summer houses or something.
We saw, when we were flying over Brno, there were loads and loads, like you said, they looked like huts.
I think they were like allotment houses, but I mean they all look like allotment houses apart from that one there. It's massive. It's a bit of a posher one, that one. And then this is the well, all this at back here is actually a brewery, and then that's called a rotunda, which is a fortified building right on top of castle walls. And then there's a bit more sort of old castle building there. We live just down there. Little pussycats out on Windowsill there. Loads of massive churches.
There's some blue sky up there.
I know. It's getting that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great big restaurant there that's shut at the moment.
There's 3 or 4
yeah.
restaurants in this. When we came in, I said I was going to have an advocate. And then I said, no, I'll choose something off the menu at random. And I chose it in Czech as noddy stomach. And guess what I got? I got an advocate.
Advocate, didn't you?
I believe it.
We're in a right nice cellar bar, aren't we? Just having one of the local beers. It's pretty dark in here. Apparently they have bands on every so often.
It's one of the local wines for a litre. They're like £2.75. I'm having pickled smelly cheese, that's what it's called, with jam, mustard, ketchup and chilies.
One of my meals when I come home after I've been to the pub. We've got mainly vegetarian this restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah, see how squidgy that one is? That's Brno, but it's got a little green. Oh, it's got a little peppercorns. Oh, this one's going to be good.
Yeah. I've got 5 little balls and some salad. Quite an interesting meal, isn't it? This one, oh yeah.
This is the entranceway to the pension that we chose last night. In that door over there's a kitchen, private car parking, good views except it's misty, a little garden. He's got this sort of water feature here. This absolutely gorgeous tree that we don't know where it is. And Peter's preparing breakfast on the veranda, 5th of October. Do breakfast.
Special stringy cheese. Local sort of delicacy type thing.
And it's smoked.
Quite strange.
Yeah?
Little sausage.
Yeah.
Some expensive bread that Janice bought.
Yeah, that was 50p that bread.
The beetroot juice.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some Charlie cakes imported from England, especially.
Yeah. And a pot of tea in a thermos. Sight room, TV, settee and 2 single beds. Peter just happened to get into mine this morning. All singing, all dancing bathroom, as usual. That's Peter learning how to pronounce the name of the place where we're staying. Znojmo, Znojmo, Zininomi.